Good morning.
I don't have enough money for chicken nugget.
I got fudge. It's chocolate fudge from a really cute little store that had like it was a florist, so they had flowers and chocolate and fudge and balloons. You know, it was really nice. Took a bunch of videos and stuff. Got some water. La 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 la. Anyways, so I got this chocolate fudge. I already took a bite out of it. Tastes pretty good. Tastes like chocolate and fudge. Who would have guessed it? I went downtown. I'm in college, so I live in a town. How do I explain this? My college town is not that big, but there is a little downtown area. It's just a bunch of little shops, like what you would imagine, like a little town with a bunch of like shops and stuff. They're like local businesses and things, you know. My town at home is nothing like that. You want to go anywhere, you got like convenience stores. I mean, we got like businesses like car places, but like that's about it. I mean, you're not gonna find anything like what's here, and it's not that far away. It's just like down the street. So like I drove to like this public parking lot and parked there, and then you can like walk around the whole area, and there's like, you know, stores and florist place. There's like bookstores and like clothing places. There's some restaurants too, but like a lot of things were closed because everything opened at 10 and I was there at like 9:40. I think I walked into one store. That was it, and it was the florist place that I got my fudge from. Like I've gone there a couple times, and every single time I've gone to downtown, this place had always been closed, and then today happens to be open when everything else was closed too, which I find kind of funny. And they're really busy. They might have been open because it's closer to Valentine's Day. They're gonna get a lot of sales, so they don't want to close, obviously. So while I was there, the phone rang like 4 times, and I got these out because I was hungry. I just wanted to get out of the house because I had no classes today, so I wanted to make this video kind of like a little vlog kind of thing. And let's go downtown together. I find it very awkward to talk to a camera in public. Haven't gotten used to that. It was sometimes awkward just to film things with people. The people definitely saw me because I could just be like someone touring and taking pictures. They don't know. But if I start like, hey guys, what's up? You know, then it's like, wow, I really am drawing a lot of attention to myself. And I don't really see myself doing like a lot of vlogs like that. Like, I like to go places and document the places that I'm at, but I might not talk about what's exactly happening all the time, like vlogging in like a store and like a bunch of people in the background. I mean, like, I don't really see myself making videos like that. I just like choked on my like breath. What just happened? It is so hot in here. The heat in this apartment is so weird. We have one heater and it's downstairs in the living room, so it gets really hot in here. But upstairs, where there is no heater, it gets really cold. So we actually, me and my sister, we had to get heaters so we wouldn't freeze our bums off when we closed our door at like 3 a.m. We have a fan, a ceiling fan up there. That's what I just turned on. I always have that fan on. If you don't, it gets really hot in here. It's also pretty warm out. Maybe I could turn down the heat. Oh jeez. Who said 72? So the heat was set way too high. When you're looking for things to film or even just take pictures of, when your purpose there is to be like, okay, what looks pretty? What can I film? It's a very different mindset. You're very focused on what to film. You know, like, I never really go a lot of places where I'm like, oh, what can I take a picture of? I've been taking a lot of pictures. I don't have my camera with me all the time. I like to use my actual camera to take pictures versus my phone, because my camera can take really good pictures, a lot of details, if that makes sense, to gain more experience in the whole field of film, video, graphic, photography, cinematic, and then cinematography. I don't know what the word is. So, fudge. This is a really cute bag, by the way. The lady was like, do you mind if I put it in a Valentine's bag? I'm like, I don't care.
Just give me the fudge.
I basically wanted to get myself something. You know, I wanted today to be about spending time with myself because class got canceled yesterday and I have no classes today, and I didn't want to just like sit at home again after sitting at home for 3 days in a row. I need to do something. You know, everyone's in classes. You know, I can't just like call anyone up and be like, come over, let's hang out. Sometimes I have to entertain myself, which I like doing, going on little trips. Like, I've gone to like the mall before, shopping. I like going downtown, walking around. I can do that by myself. That's not a big deal. Why don't I just go out and do something I enjoy doing, which is video editing, and I was gonna film all that stuff, edit it together, and make a video because that entertains me. I say, I'll edit for like 20 minutes, then I gotta get back to what I'm doing, and before I know it, 2 hours has passed. And I don't know if that's a problem. I mean, it is a problem. Stop. I have a hard time stopping, but it also means I enjoy what I'm doing. I'm like 80% sure that I have ADHD. Obviously, I'm not diagnosed. I'm not saying that I 100% do. I just haven't like done anything, especially because I don't think I can, because I'm like almost 20 and I feel like you can't just get a diagnosis now. Basically, what I'm going with this is people with ADHD have this thing called hyperfocus. Hyperfocus basically means keying in on a specific task or an activity, and it's really hard to pull away. So it's like completely ignoring or tuning out everything else around you, and your really main focus is whatever you're working on.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
Everyone thinks of ADHD as like you can't pay attention. You're like all over the place. You can't stay on one task. If you're someone that can like sit down and play video games for 3 hours or really focus on a project and just focus on it, and then 3 hours pass and you're done. I've definitely done that before. Then people are like, well, you don't have ADHD because you just sat down for 4 hours and built a Lego tower. I mean, but people don't realize that ADHD can be both ways. You can not be able to focus, not be able to pay attention, and you can also have hyperfocus. It just depends on the thing. If you find doing math really boring, yeah, you're gonna have a hard time sitting down and doing an hour of math homework. You're gonna have trouble sitting still. You want to move, you want to get up, because you're not hyper focused on that task. You don't care. You couldn't care any less about math. You want to get up and jump out the window. That's how you feel about math. But let's say you really love pottery. So when you start making something, you keep going and you get so focused on it and it's hard to stop. Time just passes by, but it doesn't really feel like it because you're so focused on this thing. All you care about is making your bowls or your plates or whatever. And that's an example of what ADHD can be like sometimes too. It's not always about not being able to pay attention. Personally for me, I hyper focus on cleaning sometimes. When I start cleaning something, I then move to another area and then be like, oh, I should do that too, and then I start cleaning that, and then like it's hard for me to stop. Let me just wash this dish real quick and then I'm gonna go eat, and then I end up washing like 20 dishes because there's still soap on the sponge, so I gotta keep washing until there's no more soap on the sponge because then I'm wasting soap. Use my sponge until there's no more soap in it. But sometimes I'll be in the middle of washing a dish and then I'm out of soap and then I'm like, well, I gotta at least finish the soap, so I'll spray a little bit, just a tiny bit more, just so I can finish the dish. But then there's still more soap left, so then I have to do another dish and then wash that dish until my soap is done, and the cycle might repeat. I might run out of soap again and I have to spray some more soap, and then I still have soap now, and then I'm on dish number 20. I have to finish like right at the end enough soap to completely wash the dish, be out, and then not need any more, and have the dish be clean enough that I don't need more soap, but not dirty enough that I can't, I need more soap. Did that even make sense? I also hyper focus on my game that I play on my computer, Stardew Valley. And then of course my camera has to stop recording. But guess what? I'm not done yet, camera, because I haven't said bye and I haven't eaten my freaking, I almost said sponge. I'm not eating a sponge. Oh my god. I haven't eaten my fudge yet. Let's just wrap this up. I'm gonna eat fudge. This is what I bought. I'm not usually a big fan of just chocolate stuff. I like peanut butter chocolate or like a caramel chocolate or just caramel, Like I'll never want to eat like a double chocolate, triple death cake. So anyways, this fudge. I mean, look at that fudge. It's a nice block of fudge. I got this little block for $5. Anyway. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long because I already have all those other clips that I'm gonna have to edit into them. So from past experiences, I gotta stop right now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you want to see more things like this, no, I clap. If you want to see more things, look at the camera. But I hope you have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Hopefully, I guess. I can't make you. Okay, bye!